What's up, YouTube? Well, it's your boy Lucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back again with another Raw review, Raw talk. Last night was the pay per view. Well, Saturday night was the pay per view. Tonight we're talking about Monday Night Raw, people, and the return of CM Punk. He had a live mic in his hand. What did he say? I guess we'll get to it. If I had to wait until the end to hear CM Punk's promo, everybody's got to wait. I got my mic in my hand and tell them what I'm going to do with it when I got position. I'll act the fool with it. So the show opened up with I Hear Voices. That probably would have been a good time to do the thing where I had to I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. They talk to me. They talk to me. They tell me. So so Randy Orton comes out, gets the crowd hyped and stuff like that. He's saying he missed everybody, but him coming back, he said he still has an agenda and is still to get his hands on a bloodline, and I mean every single one of them. I was like, dang, that must include Jey Uso and probably Sami Zayn too. I don't know, if Sami was part of the bloodline when he was doing the thing, but I don't know. But it sounded like he was part of it. So Drew or not Drew, Randy pretty much said his stuff, and then Rhea Ripley comes out and she was like, Rhea, you ruined everything. Why did you come back? We had a simple plan. It was supposed to, get Damian Priest to be world champion. They came in and messed everything up. And then, Randy's like, hey, you might be mommy, but just to let you know, daddy's home. And I thought he was going to RKO her. It would have been great. It didn't happen. She said, you know what? Judgment Day is about to handle you. And then JD McDon't Google me, got the neck brace on. Dirty Dom is there. They're attacking him. Boom, RKO to Necklace, McDonough. And Randy was like, you know what? I got something for you. How about me and you tonight? One on one. I'm going to talk to Pierce and make that happen. And he made it happen. This was good stuff. I enjoyed it. Glad that Randy's back. Hearing I hear voices in my head. Makes my heart happy. Glad he's back. Deliver some RKOs. RKOs. Give one to Rhea Ripley too. RKO. So that was all fun stuff. It was an hour long, commercial free stuff. So after that, they did the tag team turmoil. Hold on, give me 1 second. Because I wanted to make sure I got some stuff. Oh yeah, the Raw has a new intro. It's fine, I guess. It was what it was. Um, Orton said that he understood why the Bloodline did what they did, but he's still a slippery snake. So when he said Cody gave me the phone call to do it, I was gonna do it, no hesitation. He said to be in a in a structure where one of the legends made it. He said it was a no brainer. But after that, tag team turmoil match, DIY with that horrible music. They need to let it go, let it go, cause that music ain't hitting anymore. Anyways, it was them versus Alpha Academy's first round, which was Tozawa and Otis. Our Truth is back again. They did a whole backstage skit with this guy Jelly Roll. He's a musician who I still didn't look up, but I heard he's really dope. But he was in there. Our Truth was like, I'm looking for the Jelly Roll. He was like, yeah. No, everybody's like, no, Truth, Jelly Rolls, right? No, you said they were Jelly Rolls. You said they were gold or platinum jelly rolls or something, stuff that Jelly Roll is. He's like a gold or platinum artist and all, and stuff like that. So that was all hilarious. So he went to go to catering to look for those jelly rolls. It won't be the last we see of R-Truth because that's what I like to see. So DIY comes out with Alpha Academy. DIY beats Alpha Academy, and then they beat In the Share, which we thought that I was like, oh well, DIY they got one good reign, they got one dub. We like those, but you know, too late now. In the Share got beat quick. Then the Creed brothers they eliminated DIY, the New Day, and Imperium, all of them, for them to clinch their ticket into being in against Damien and Finn. And I liked it because the Creeds are really good, and they didn't do the thing where the Creeds, they do this valiant effort, and then they get the third, they get the last one, and the heels, and we're gonna heels or we're gonna win. Nah, man, they still won with the bomb thing that they did. So it was all fun, good stuff. Um, Damian Priest is still mad about what happened, and Finn Balor, you like to see it. Finn Balor was like, "Hey, I just watched the Creeds. Hey, they're the real deal, big man. We gotta get serious. We gotta hey get it together." And then everybody's kind of looking at Priest. It was like, "Oh, don't mock me. I know what it is. I was supposed to be the leader, and I'm the one that got pinned. You could tell me, you could just say it." And everybody's just like, whoa, calm, tranquilo. It's all good. The leader, Rhea Ripley, she's like, it's okay. You was the leader. It didn't go as the plan, but it's okay. We win together, we lose together. Calm down, focus on those tag titles. And they was like, cool. And then they said they're gonna get a look at JD because he got beat up again. If Creeds win, they're gonna have the undisputed title. I don't know when, but it should be good. And I still think that Priest and Finn are gonna win. Uh, Good stuff though. After that, there was Ivar versus Bronson Reed. Good stuff. Big meaty men slapping meat. That's what you like to see on this type of day. Ivar and Brunson Reed, they were just big meaty men slapping meat. They was doing power moves. They were doing this moonsaults and tsunamis and all of this stuff. Valhalla got involved when he was about to hit the tsunami, and the ref, out of there. So she left, and then that's when it picked up. They got double counted out. Brunson Reed picked him up and threw him over the barricade. It was just a big meaty spot fest. In the beginning, Ivar did the splash thing on the Titantron. He had a moonsault on him. They was in the back. They was fighting in the back, and I think Brunson Reed tried to squish Ivar, but he moved, so he ended up getting like a production person. They were both beating up security. Um, uh, I think uh, Brunson Reed picked up Ivar and slammed on the ground. He was like, "I'm the man, yeah!" And then he went to turn around, and Ivar was on top of a production, uh, one of those wheelie thingamajiggers, and he did like a flip on them, and they was trying to get them together. They were just beating each other up. It was all great stuff. There was stuff that you like. And I would assume that it would lead to another, like a no disqualification match where they could do more stuff and it'd be even more. Yeah, this is how we like double countouts. That's good stuff. Um, so next up after that, there was, I don't know if this was before or after, but Cody cut a promo because I think it was at the top of the hour. So Cody cut a promo about his story. Everybody's talking about stories. He was saying story of seeing thanking everybody. He was thinking Sami Zayn. He said he was thinking the Yeet Master himself, Jay Uso. Everybody was like, yeet, 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 yeet. He thanked Seth Rollins, and of course he thanks Randy Orton. He said he's been a mentor since, obviously Legacy days. He's still a mentor to him, so he was glad that he picked up the call to him. And then he also said, CM Punk, there's a lot of people that always talk, and I'll be one of them to say, welcome back. Because Cody likes the money. Cody's a businessman. He was an EVP. He knows better than probably a lot of them, besides maybe Triple H or in that realm. He was like, hey, if it makes money, let's make money, and I think that's what Cody's all about. And when that Cody CM Punk feud hit, oh my god, yeah. First they're starting off a little slow. They start off a little small. They do maybe Seth. They're gonna do Roman. They're gonna do Cody eventually. I mean, he got. I'm excited. He's probably gonna have Kevin Owens down the line because there was problems between CM Punk and Kevin Owens. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, so he said pretty much that he's got his own story to finish. I also thought that he said that he was going to go to SmackDown and deal with some Bloodline stuff. But he just said he was entering the Royal Rumble, which is great stuff. Maybe he won't enter at number 30 this time. Um, and then Nakamura, he was, the lights will go down or dim or black. And Nakamura's on the screen. He was like, it's, been that time. I waited for so long. I'm tired of waiting. And then I'm coming after you now. And then the lights go back up, and Cody's like, who was that? And then behind him, missed all up in the face. So Cody versus Nakamura. And what I like about this promo is that Nakamura didn't really say that, oh, I have to beat you, I have to take you out. He says, no, I need you to make myself stronger. I need to elevate myself to bring out the old me. So him is like, hey, I win or lose, it doesn't matter. You're gonna unleash the monster out of me, which is what I like, because we need the monster Shinsuke Nakamura. Yes. Also backstage somewhere, we'll just talk about the women because I think the women came kind of together. Backstage, Zoe Stark was saying that she was so close to beating what's her face, Rhea Ripley, the GOAT, who I love. Not what's her face. Her name is the GOAT, Rhea Ripley. And then Nia Jax comes. She was like, so close, so far away. Where's your chip? You ain't got one. But if I was in that match with Rhea, I would be champion because I should have beat all of y'all, but I'll be champion. And then Shayna was like, oh, I need to murder you. Why are you still in my face? I hate you. And then Zoe was like, hey, relax. I don't need everybody always taking care of me. You want this smoke? Come get this smoke. Yeah, she got that smoke. She beat Zoe Stark, so she got that smoke. Fair and square, clean as a whistle, baby. Next up after that, um, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, they defend the titles against Natalya and Tegan Knox. I kind of wish Natalya was the one that got pinned, but she didn't. It's okay. Crowd, they was a little bit into it. Chelsea Green is great. I think she got a new one for Piper Niven. I think I just made that up, but the match is great. Good stuff. Good always seeing the tag team champions wrestle and seeing them retain. Of course, Piper Niven's the one that got them to win. But of course, Chelsea, it was all me. It's all my idea. I'm the greatest. You love to see it. Uh, we'll see what happens next with that. But yeah. They took out Chelsea, Natalya, and Tegan did, and Piper was on the apron. Boom! Somersault took out Natalya and Tegan. She threw Tegan back in the ring. That rope sponge splash stuff for the win. Good stuff. So after that, it's a couple of backstage stuff, some in-ring stuff. Seth Rollins, we'll talk about him first. He comes out, and he said, as soon as he comes out, they was doing, and he's like, I'm a visionary, revolutionary, world champion, Seth freaking Rollins. And then, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. And Seth was like, okay, yeah, whatever. Get it out your system. Go ahead, see no, keep going. CM Punk, get it out your system. Because this is the last time I want to waste my breath on a hypocrite like CM Punk. And then he finished him and he moved on to defending, talk about his world championship. Drew McIntyre comes out. He was like, look, no hard feelings. What I said to you was genuine. You're a great world champion. And the reason why I joined Judgment Day was because they said they can get me Jey Uso. I locked them up in the cage. I barely got to do it. And they lost. That's not the what kind of plan was that? And then Seth was like, okay, I get it. Fine. And then he was like, but I'm gonna put Jey Uso on the back burner. Skirt. Forget about him. And I'm gonna focus on what I need to be focused on, the World Heavyweight Championship. He said, you remember what you told me? He said, hey, I told you you was gonna lose to me. And when you do, you have nobody to blame. And, you would you come better out of it. He's like, was I right? He goes, yeah, you're right. You was kind of spitting. He's like, so, I want my rematch. He's like, about that rematch, I kind of, kind of set up a thing with Adam Pearce that next week I'm going to have a match for my World Heavyweight Championship against somebody else because, I'm kind of feeling it. He goes, no. He goes, all right. I respect it. No, you're right. Can I ask who this person is? And I was like, oh no, Drew, don't. One thing I've always learned, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Because the answer to his question was Jey Uso. He goes, I just told. And then boom, Glasgow kiss. I don't know if he hit the title or what, but my man, as soon as he hit that Glasgow kiss, my man was bleeding. I was like, boom. And then he beats up Jay. He was like, why do you hate me? Why do you do this to me? You know I hate Jay. Why would you do this to me? And then, so day one is me. Day one. Jay's like, yeah, I'm about to go get him. And then Yeats, because he was beating up Drew, double super kick because he helped Seth Rollins. And then he was like, okay, I got you. And then Jay kind of had the title. He kind of looked at it. And I was like, oh, wait, hold up. Because Jay kind of looked kind of crispy with that World Heavyweight Championship. I'm just saying. If you just gave the title to him, I wouldn't be mad. So you know what thing that I think that could happen that I wouldn't be mad at? Maybe, they do this thing with them real quick. I think Crown Jewel, Saudi Arabia, something like that, is also in January. Maybe they might do a triple threat with Seth, Drew, and Jey Uso. They might do something like that. That would be interesting to see for the world title. Just saying. That sounds good to me. I like those. And then they come back from commercial. They go back. Drew's like bleeding's in the back. And Sammy's like, bro, what is your malfunction? And then Drew's like, why would he do this to me? It's like he hates me. Da 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 da. He knows about the blah blah blah. And Sammy's just like, bro, shut up. He was like, you think you're the only one that that the bloodline screwed over? They screwed me over in their hometown. Yeah, me too. So close to beating Seth Rollins, just to lose. Yeah, me too. You're not the only one. The world doesn't revolve around you. It's not always about Drew McIntyre. Get a grip, get over it. And then Drew's like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna build myself back up, like everybody's telling me, and I'm gonna go and talk to Pierce and have a one-on-one match. And my opponent, you. So that's gonna be great. That's gonna cook. Speaking of Jey Uso, uh, he's seen talking with Randy Orton. Randy Orton's about to have a match, and he's kind of like, I kind of heard what you said about the whole getting on the Bloodline's hit list. I was like, hey, my oos, that's all me. That's my bad. I can't change what happened in the past, but Cody gave me another chance. I'm trying to do right by everybody. We good. And then Randy's like, yeah, no, we good. Look, everything is fine. the past. The past. You ain't in the bloodline no more. It's like nah, none of. Hey, you're not in the bloodline. I see what you try to do. Cody. Cody is one of the people I trust. Cody and some people say you're good. So in my book, we good. He's like, all right, Deuce. Yeah. And I was like, oh no, he's gonna RKO his whole life away. No, I'm gonna cry when he does it, but it's gonna be great. Speaking of great, him RKO and Dominic Mysterio. Love to see it. This match wasn't, it wasn't long, but it was a tune-up match for Randy Orton. He's like, I gotta get my RKOs out of RKO. I loved it. Give him the RKO. Give Orton that RKO, that main event, I guess technically. JD, try to come up and help again. Wasn't helping. Everybody gets, you get an RKO, you get an RKO. Everybody gets RKOs. It was fun. It was good stuff. Yeah, that was the end of that part. So the final countdown, the main event. It was CM Punk. He came back and he came back. Every so this is my thoughts on it, and everybody kind of uh talked about, oh man, CM Punk is back. He's gonna have a live mic, 1 hour commercial free. Ooh, it's gonna be crazy. And then he ends the show. I was like, okay, he ends the show. Cool. He about to just spit hot fire. It's gonna be lit. And then he talked. It's kind of like 10:55. I'm like, oh my, like what's going on? And he pretty much didn't really say nothing. Oh, before I get to that, I forgot the best part. Oh my god. So Judgment Day are like they're walking backstage, they're talking about, what happened earlier. And they go like, what are you doing in our clubhouse? And it's R-Truth. R-Truth as jelly-filled donuts, his whole mouth is covered with powder. The couch got powdered jelly. They were like, oh, hey y'all. And it was like, you ruined our couch, there's jelly all over the place. It's like, yeah, dog. I was just, I came in here because I heard that you guys was looking for a fifth member for Survivor Series. Like, I got you. Damian Priest was trying to keep himself together, couldn't do it. JD McDonough was laughing. They had to pan the camera out to him. Finn Balor was like, what is going on? It was like, truth. We already had Survivor Series. It happened already a couple of days ago. He was like, oh, did y'all win? They was like, no, truth. We lost. Thanks for reminding us. It was like, oh, y'all know Randy Orton's back. And they're like, oh, bro, leave. He was like, y'all sure? I don't want no Joe. No, just go. They was like, man, y'all ain't got no TV. Y'all need a TV in there. And then he leaves. And then everybody's mad. He was like, JD was like, man, I'm going to handle him. Don't worry. Phil was like, yeah, you got him. And then Damian Priest kind of looks around. He was like, we do actually really need a TV in here. So I expect next week to them have a TV because of R-Truth. And my boy Finn Balor says that he's still trying to vacuum all that donut and jelly off the couches. Oh, it was so great. Oh, I love R-Truth so much. I'm so glad he's back. Oh, it makes me happy. Oh, he's so good. Um, but back to CM Punk. Yeah, so CM Punk comes out. He cuts the regular promo. He says that he's back. He said he misses the WWE Universe. He's home. All that blah blah blah. The baby face thing that he says, and he was like, "Yeah, everybody loves me. Everybody misses me. I miss everybody." He's like, "Everybody's glad that I'm back." AJ Lee says hi. Big pop from AJ Lee. So I expect her to come. And then he goes, look, everybody except for one person that doesn't like me. And the reason why he doesn't like me, because he claims to be the best in the world. But he wasn't the best in the world. I was the best in the world. And I left 10 years ago. And he does all this claiming that he's the best in the world. But he's not. I am. I'm the best in the world. I'm the best in this ring. I'm the best on the microphone. I'm also even the best on commentary. Nobody's better than me. And he's mad. He doesn't understand it, but it's okay. That's why I'm here. I'm here to make him understand. And then toward the end of this promo, he says, I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to make money. And then it cuts off, and that's it. That's the show. And people say at the end, he kind of did like a little victory lap, kind of play off the thing for AEW, the thing that the Young Bucks did. Say that he's not here to make friends, he's here to make money. It's kind of a jab at AEW and stuff like that. And he was talking about the brass ring being in his back pocket, and nobody. He's being selfish. He was saying that the wise man once told him to leave and come back for all your work, for all their worth and stuff like that. Which I'm assuming he meant Paul Heyman because he's the only wise man. Because he likes, Punk likes to play off of words when he said the only wise man. So I'm assuming he meant Paul Heyman. So yeah, so that was the end. I think a lot of people, including myself at first, expected hype bomb. I expected, hey, CM Punk live mic, you can't say nothing. Oh well, AW, here's a heads up. Here's all the money in the world. Here's 15 briefcases of money. We're about to let CM Punk go crazy on you. But that didn't happen. He didn't really talk about AW. He really didn't. I mean, kind of alluded to it for both reasons, kind of to AEW, kind of to WWE or Seth Rollins specifically. He didn't really talk about what he said about Saudi Arabia being blood money. He didn't really talk about what happened 10 years ago when he went on the podcast. I mean, there's a lot of stuff he didn't really talk about. He just really talked about, hey, I'm back. Glad to be back. Um, One person doesn't like me. Guess what? I don't care. I'm still the best in the world. You have to prove yourself to me. I came here to make money. That's pretty much the gist of the whole promo. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, well, yeah, of course. What else would he have talked about? See, Tony Khan said when they asked about CM Punk, they asked him about how his feelings about CM Punk. He said he wasn't legally allowed to talk about not CM Punk. I don't know if he was legally not allowed to talk about CM Punk specifically, but he just said I'm not allowed to legally talk about it. I understand, not trying to avoid any questions. I'm just literally not legally allowed to talk about it. And I assume that's the same thing for CM Punk. He's not legally allowed to talk about maybe TK. I'm pretty sure that might talk about AEW, maybe specific things about AEW. But when it comes to TK or whatever that he wants to talk about, he probably can't do it legally. So you leave that for now. You put that on the back burner. And all those other stuff will probably come up around when he starts feuding with, Seth Rollins or whatever. I assume because Seth Rollins is Mox's, I don't say best friend, I mean, I guess best friend, one of his, brothers, you know, hey, you was in that other company, you was a cancer there, my boy Mox was there. You could spin it around however long you want. And I think that's good. I was like, why do you want to have CM Punk talk about literally every single thing right now? If you talk about everything right now, what are you going to talk about within the next couple of weeks? You're going to just talk about stuff that you already talked about in the beginning of your run. So I think the AEW stuff will probably come definitely with like Punk. I bet whatever he feuds with, they'll bring it up. They'll slightly jab at him, and bring stuff up like that. So it was fine. I think it was fine. I think CM Punk is going to turn heel. I think they're going to make him as a heel. And it's going to be great because the perception of CM Punk is that you know there are people who like him, who cares about him, but there are those people who still ruffle. He still ruffles their feathers. If you can tell by CM Punk, so look at Cody's return when he returned to WrestleMania when he had this match with Seth Rollins. he won, and then I think he had like another. I think he had a match that Monday. He was throughout the like he opened the show. He was still around throughout the show. CM Punk, they mentioned him. They talked about how big of a night Survivor Series was for him, but you didn't see CM Punk backstage with anybody. You didn't see CM Punk, talking to New Day. Maybe the couple of people he likes or that like him. Didn't see him talking to anybody else throughout the 3 hour show. No, they showed his the Door, the Goldberg, Judgment Day, Rock, all those famous, big name things with their names on it. They showed that he's next. They cut commercial. They come back. He's out, and he comes out. And I wonder if that's something that they're going to do with him for like the next couple of weeks. They're going to be like, he's not going to interact with anybody. He's just going to show up, say whatever he has to say until somebody comes and interrupts him. Or if he's going to come out next week and maybe he opens the show and then somebody comes out and interrupts him or something. Because I don't see CM Punk as the person that somebody will come out and they'll say something and then CM Punk will come out. I expect CM Punk to come out and then somebody to come out to interrupt him. And it'll be interesting to see who it is. If it's, it'll be interesting to see who it is. And also, you got to think that this was also last minute. They probably made plans throughout the show for Raw during Survivor Series or before Survivor Series. So when he's now in the plans for you to work Survivor Series or for you to now work Raw, they have to cut a lot of stuff out and get time for CM Punk because you're not going to not have CM Punk on there. Also, there was also said that Triple H wasn't there. Triple H was doing other stuff, so I think Bruce Pritchard took over for Monday Night Raw for 1 week, which it was what it was. So it will be interesting to see what happens with CM Punk now that they have CM Punk probably now in their rotation. They'll probably build to him. They'll probably build the show around him a little bit more, as much as they probably do Judgment Day and CM and Cody and all that. So it'll be interesting to see. I assume that he'll probably open the show next week. Because Randy Orton's probably going to be on. Randy Orton is advertised for SmackDown, so he'll probably be on SmackDown since he said he had bloodline business, so he'll probably be on SmackDown. When Cody wins the Rumble, he'll probably be on SmackDown too, because right now you got Cody, you got Nakamura, you got Seth, Drew, Jay, Sammy's up there right now. Um, Judgment Day, all of them. So you don't want to overshadow Randy. So, well, I mean, you can't overshadow Randy, but Randy will be on SmackDown, which is good stuff because you need top guys, newer top guys to go against my boy, Tribal Chief. But yeah, that was the show. That was my thoughts. I thought it was a fun show. I'd probably give the show a B. I like the big many men. Pause. Big meaty men. That didn't make it any much better. I like Ivar and Bronson Reed. I like the tag team match. Randy Orton's back. The stuff with Drew and Jay and all those four going all together. There was also R-Truth is back. Let's go. We're back with R-Truth. There was also a little thing that they had with Miz and Gunther because Gunther said who could step back up to me, and then Miz was like that he wants to rematch. And Gunther was like, "Hey, I will acknowledge that you belong in WWE. You could be called one of the greatest intercontinental champions of all time. Nope, no rematch. You don't deserve one." And I was like, "You right. We don't want to see it." But they might do it anyway because his next, even though he's the longest reigning, his next thing is probably going to be like surpassing the Miz's rank because I think he's like number 3 now for like longest cumulative reigns. I think Miz is at number 2 with 580 something or 560 something, whatever it is, and Gunther has 530 something. So they're probably going to play on that by next. So by the Rumble, they'll probably do that. So he'll probably pass him, and then by going into um, uh, Elimination Chamber, he'll be close to, I think, whoever's number one. I forgot who's number one. Don Morocco, I think it is. He has like 600 and something. So he'll pass him, and then they'll go into Mania, and he'll have the longest reign, which he'll maybe drop to whoever's ready to drop it to. So he'll be considered the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, if he's not already, which he should be, because he is the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. End of story. What did you guys think of the show? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you thought it was Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.